talking for a good 3 minutes before I realized I didn't hit the record button. Not me. That so aligns with this Monday. Oh! So this morning, Alfie brought Santa's cookies, which was so sweet of him. That probably took him a little bit of time this morning. But I'm realizing I need to do a little bit more the night before to prepare for the days now that I'm fasting, because that means that on my fasting days I'm eating breakfast in the morning, which takes time, and I want to make sure that I'm cleaning up after myself. With my fasting this week, I'm doing the slow cooker meals, which takes time. So this morning when I was making the meatloaf burgers, it took time to chop things and put it into the thing and all of that. Anyways, it's very few steps, and yes, overall it's an easier dinner, but in the morning when you're like crunch time going, it's a little stressful. And then I have to remember to wash my face the night before, because getting mascara off my eyes, just that few minutes of trying to do that was like so stressful. And I also need to consider making my lunch and Finley's lunches the night before, because that was like the last minute thing I was doing, was looking to see, is Finn gonna eat his lunch today? And oh my gosh, I need to pack my food today. And like, there was very little thought put into everything I just threw into my lunchbox, which is not what I want. I want to make sure that I'm really thinking about balance and protein and all of that, not calorie counting, just making sure I'm kind of hitting all of my nutritional needs. It was just a stressful morning. Like, it was peaceful at first until I finished my breakfast, and then it was chaos. And our hot water heater wasn't working. The teenager takes his shower every single morning, and he got up before I woke him up, which was amazing. But the hot water wasn't working, and he was like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, just go to school. You look fine. He's like, it's not about how I look, it's about how I feel. And I was like, ah! I didn't blow up on him, but inside I just felt like everything was falling apart. So day one of fasting wasn't the best. It wasn't the best experience. It's not aligning with my slow living shenanigans, but I also have to remember that I'm doing factor meals next week, and that means no more preparing dinners, and also some of my breakfasts will be prepared for the week. So if I just remember that this is a 1 week of chaos. I didn't take my blood pressure medicine. Shoot. I think I have to turn around and be late. I want to cry. I'm sorry, you guys are going to hear my squeaky windshield wipers. Uh-oh. Hold on. My windshield wipers are probably going to be a little annoying. And why am I vlogging right now in this moment? I don't know. I wanted to tell you guys about my first 24 hours of my fasting journey. So no, I did not fast for 24 hours. I am actually not really into that idea. I feel like that is going to set me up to mess with my hormones. But what I am doing, if you've missed, is I'm doing a eating window of 8 to 9 hours a day, and then fasting the rest. So this morning I broke my fast at 5:40 a.m. and I can eat until 2:40 at the latest. But yesterday was my first experience of not eating after 2:30, and I made sure to eat a protein bar right before 2:30 to make sure that I felt like sustained and satisfied, and it worked, because at dinner time when my family was eating, I had an electrolyte drink and just hung out with them, and it felt fine. I didn't feel like I was jealous or hangry. Now, do I think it's going to be like that every day? No, because I know that there are days where I'm just like extremely hungry. So we'll see how it goes. Yesterday I had French toast with eggs, sausage, and a big cup of coffee for breakfast. I had a banana as a snack. I had homemade macaroni and cheese for lunch, and then I had a protein bar, and that was it. That was the end. And this morning I made myself a fried egg, bacon, cheese sandwich with a big cup of coffee. And then for my snack today, I've got yogurt. For lunch, there's leftovers from last night that I didn't eat, which I'm not really excited to eat. And I felt so bad, but what was the descriptions of my family? Dense, different, not good. They were meatloaf burgers out of the crock pot, and I think they just cooked too long. Like, they were dense, and when I say dense, think of like, I don't know, they looked like canned meat, the way that they had congealed together, and they were just like hockey pucks. So Brody didn't eat all of his. Finley like broke his meat into pieces, and Ryan ate his, but he was hungry. Hopefully tonight's dinner goes better. I'm actually gonna run home on my lunch break. I'm only like 8 minutes away from the office, and throw some chicken and like this tomato sauce in the crock pot, and it's supposed to cook for 6.5 hours. That's why I'm going home at lunch. And you serve it over buttery noodles. It's called chicken casciatone, Cacciatone, whatever that is. I didn't quite have the right ingredients because I'd asked for 16 ounces of stewed tomatoes, which I could only find 14.5, which I don't think is going to matter too much. And then it wanted white cooking wine, and I realized I only had sherry cooking wine, so hopefully that doesn't matter. I mean, I smelt it. It smells like wine. So we'll see. We'll see if it's any good. So yeah, that was my first day of fasting, and it went well. I didn't feel hungry until about 8 o'clock last night when I was laying in bed. Ryan and I were watching Charlie Brown Christmas together, and my stomach just started like, you know, having hunger pains. And I was like, oh, I'm so glad that I'm going to bed here in an hour. And I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and I didn't feel any hunger at that point. And when I woke up this morning, my stomach didn't feel hungry. I just felt empty, if that makes sense. So yeah. And if you're wondering, I don't know if I like covered why I'm doing this. I'm still overweight. I weighed in at 176 pounds after having basically 2 months off. My lowest was 168. So I had gained 8 pounds, and I want to be around 150. Like close to, even if I'm in like lower 160s, I just think that I'm going to feel so much better. And by gaining these 8 pounds, I've been really feeling it, like that pressure on my stomach, and like feeling lethargic. And this weather doesn't help me at all. I get the blues. So the blues on top of physically not feeling my best, it's just like, it's the worst. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I am so sorry. But I just felt like I wanted to talk about it this morning, and this was the space that I have. So, anyways, I'm just hopeful that this can be something that works for me. And what I've been thinking about in regards to like when there's events, like for instance, if Finley has something after school that he wants me to take him to, and it involves, you know, eating and things like that, or my kids want me to take them on a date, or maybe we have a family event that involves food, which usually family events do, then I will change my fasting window. So Christmas Day I might give myself off. It kind of depends. I know that we usually go get Chinese food with my mom and my sister. So as long as everybody's feeling well, that's what we're gonna do. And we usually do that around like 3 or 4 when we eat. So that means I would push my fasting and maybe not start eating that day until like 9 a.m. So that way I have all the way until 6 to eat the foods and it's good. But yeah, I'm just hopeful that this change from going calorie counting to just having an eating window will be better for my mental, because measuring things out is driving me crazy. And at the end of the day, my stomach is only so big, so it's not like I'm going to super overeat each meal. I might have a more calorie dense meal, but I just kind of want to see what my body does with that, see if I can shed some weight. And I'm going back to the gym again, which last night, I will tell you, I did not want to go. I just wanted to go home, eat the meal with my family, and like do my regular routine things. But after I went to the gym, I felt so good. Like I could literally feel my body be like, thank you. So that's something that I am aware of, and I want my body to feel better. I want my body to feel like it can move. And without pain, I started getting a little bit of back pain again, and all that stuff. Less inflamed, you know? So, all right, we've chit-chatted over 8 minutes. I'm probably gonna preview this tonight just to see how it sounds. And if you guys can hear me okay and these wipers aren't driving you bananas, then, or me bananas, then I'll post it. And, you know, if it's terrible and I'm wincing, then I will refilm this whole bit in a more quiet and peaceful place. Sometimes I do video things over again just because I will catch myself like stumbling on words too much, or there's something obnoxious going in the background that I just have mom ears on and I don't even realize it, and I'm like, oh, like the general public is not going to enjoy that. Oh, I just went through a river. Holy smokes, I didn't see that. Whee! That was fun. I just hydroplaned quite a bit. Can you guys see? That's what I drove through this morning. Our parking lot's becoming a pond. I love going 25 in a 45. I love it so much. I love it so much. I slept terrible last night, and I can't put my finger on why. I did like go when I got home. I got out of work, I went to the gym. And then when I got home from the gym, I made dinner. And then after I made dinner, I was like, I gotta make sure I clean the kitchen. And then it was recycle day, and Ryan brought in the recycle can to the garage for me, and I needed to recycle all the things that I had wrapped. So I had like boxes and bags I didn't want anybody else to touch because there's labels and receipts and things like that. So I broke that down, and then I was thinking about it. I needed to work early Wednesday morning, which is this morning. And that means I was going to have less me time. So I packed Finley's lunch last night. I made sure to pack up my gym clothes. I needed to take a shower because I went to the gym. And then there was something else I did. I packed Finn's lunch last night. So that way that was one less thing for me to worry about this morning. And then I worked until 10 p.m. last night. I worked from like 8:50 to 10 p.m. last night on our branch email box, and then when I lay down, it was like I was stimulated and I couldn't relax, and so I didn't fall asleep until after midnight. and my alarm goes off at 4:45 in the morning. So I'm tired, and I also started my period early. I'm pretty sure it's early. I feel like it's like over a week early. And I'm like, why? Why are we doing this? So we're thriving. And then today I had to work early because my boss had a dental appointment, and he usually does all the schedule prep for the day on a Wednesday morning. But he covered me last Tuesday when I asked for the day off, so I told him I would cover him today and not put that on my coworker. But from going to bed late, you can even hear it. From going to bed late and getting up early, I'm pooped. And then today is not a normal day. No. We're doing our unit holiday party. So each team within our company gets an hour and a half company paid time to like go do something together as a team, whether it's on site, you can go off site, you have to get like your places approved and all that. But there's a local pizza place that has good pizza and laser tag, and for years now we've been playing laser tag together and eating pizza together. And so that's happening today at the end of the day. So the end of my day is a little off and weird because I'm going to be on the other side of town, and I decided I'm going to order some really big pizzas and then bring the leftovers home to my boys for their dinner, and then I'm going to go to the gym from that point. But it's really going to depend on how I'm feeling between starting my period, lack of sleep, and just general well-being. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the gym, but I am going to try. I've got my gym clothes packed. I'm going to keep it in my mind as my goal, but I'm also going to pay attention to the fact that I've been pushing myself this last couple of weeks. And at some point, I'm going to need to put myself to bed early again and kind of hit a reset button. So, anyways, man, I really hope that all of this hustle and craziness, like, pans out in the end. It's a lot. And we've been doing really good, you guys. We're spending out of our savings for Christmas, but like it gives me anxiety seeing our savings back down to like $1,000, which to some people would be like, I would love to have $1,000, but when you own a home and you own like cars and whatever, like if something breaks, I don't want to put it on a credit card. I want to use money that we have reserved. So it's just challenging. It's all challenging. And that like financial bit is like stressing me out because I love my nest egg and I know that we will build it up. I know that this is only for this month. We will build it up and next year it'll be even bigger and better. But like, holy smokes. I wish that I didn't carry the knowledge of our finances all the time because that's just another thing, you know? It's another thing. Okay, I shouldn't swear. I'm telling you guys. I'm not trying to come on this Vlogmas and come off as a complainer or a diva or shed any kind of comparison. Sometimes I feel that way when I talk, but like this is my life. There's a lot of hurdles and needing to be resilient and trying to be positive through it all, and I hope that that translates. But sometimes too, like I feel like you guys are my therapy. Like I get to talk this all out because there's just no way my husband would sit here and listen to all this because he's stressed, and I would never like unload on this, like all these thoughts on I mean, I really feel like the only person I would tell all this to is my mom. And she's so great. She listens every time and she's so encouraging. But, you know, you guys are just convenient and I appreciate you being here and listening to me and encouraging me. And just, I just appreciate it. So anyways, I think about that sometimes after just unloading. And sometimes I don't even upload my unloads because I feel like they are a little bit of a diva moment, or they're a little bit dramatic. And I felt better after I unwound myself a bit, but I don't necessarily want everybody to carry like any of my stress and worry about me. I'm making it, but I'm just saying it's really stinking hard, and I just need to just talk about that, I guess. But I'm blessed, right? Like, I have a job that pays well. I have plenty of job security. I mean, people unfortunately are going to need Medicaid and food stamps indefinitely. Like, they're just going to. This world is too stinking hard, and I am, blessed to work for an agency that's going to send me to have paid time off with my team and actually do something fun with them. I look forward to this every year, truly, because I feel like I push my team so hard. I ask so much of them. And so to do something fun with them and lighthearted and silly is so nice, because they're the ones on the phones with our community. They're the ones, truly figuring out complex things and carrying the stress of deadlines of their own. And it's a hard job that's not made for everybody. And so I so appreciate everyone that's on my team, like, busting their butt to do their best for our community. And sometimes I feel a little like I want to fight if anybody comes hard on my teammates, because I'm like, they work so hard, like whether it be another unit or whether it be like a manager somewhere or actual community member. I'm like, these people work freaking hard to get it all done. And I know, because I'm always asking more. I have to, because of the needs to the community, and they do it. They are amazing. Anybody that hires people like from my agency that have been there for a time, they're getting good people. Really, really good people. Okay, 10 minutes of yapping. That's what I did. Full circle of I'm hanging in there. But I'm appreciative, and I feel like I'm yelling. Am I yelling? Sorry if I'm yelling. Oh my gosh, if my coworker gets me sick, I'm gonna fight her. She's been out for a few days with a really, really bad cold, and I'm like, is this tired throat or is something cooking? Did I visit her for too long yesterday? I will fight her. I won't. I literally, if anybody tried to fight me, I'd probably cry. Good morning. We are inching closer to Friday. Do I wish I went to bed sooner last night? Yes, I do. I decided last night that I was going to edit a vlog. I was like, I've dedicated myself to work so much. These vlogs are for me. And I was up almost to 11. So I slept through my alarm and woke up at 5:15. I was like, whoops, Ryan's alarm went off, so that's what woke me up. Which took away some morning time from me. And of course, when I make pancakes, I don't like to try and burn them or anything, so I'm always doing one at a time, and it just took forever to make my breakfast this morning. But I had banana pancakes with peanut butter, and it was the best way to break my fast this morning. I feel full. I feel satisfied. I even ran out of time for making lunch. It's like I was rushing to get ready, and before I knew it, it was 7:30. I'm like, well, we need to go. I think on my lunch today, though, I want to go look at World Market and walk around that store and just see if I see anything that reminds me of anybody that I would want to give a gift to. Do I want to go anywhere else in there? There's Old Navy. Maybe I'll look at Old Navy and see ended up stealing my gift back because honestly I wanted to keep it and use it with the team. So I got those little to-go cups, Santa to-go cups that I'm bringing in the tea. I left the cocoa home for the kids, so I'm gonna drink some Christmas tea. Maybe I'll share with you guys how it tastes. It smells really good. It's a black tea. It kind of reminds me of the tea that I get when I enjoy at a Chinese restaurant that I really like. So anyways, I just wanted to check in for the day. I forgot to show you guys what Alfie is up to as well today. He's got a little crush, I think. But if I can remember, I'll show you guys. Good morning. It is Friday and I'm actually getting to work from home today. I was working from 7 to 8 and I told my boss I'm going to step away for an hour to take my kid to school and to put this crock pot dinner together for my family. And instead of leaving early today, I'm going to stay until 5. But it works out. I've already worked a lot this week. Fortunately, when you're salary, you skip breaks sometimes and you stay later sometimes and you have to come in early sometimes, and all of those things have happened this week. So I'm actually making dinners out of this book. I had thrifted it forever ago. Honestly, I thrifted it because 1, I've been looking for more slow cooker meals, and 2, look at this. It's cute. I've made 2 dinners out of it and they were kind of flops. So if the next 2 dinners I make also suck, then I'm going to be donating this book back. But this one is garlic beef stroganoff, and I'm like, how could that go wrong? So I've already dissolved my bouillon in some mushroom juice and water to make it a cup. And right now I'm adding my cream of mushroom soup, my actual mushrooms. I'll be chopping up an onion in here and mincing 3 cloves of garlic and then 1 tablespoon of W sauce. I can't say that word. I can't even say simple words, honestly. All right, we got the mushrooms in there. I gotta chop this onion up. So this weekend, my sister gifted Ryan and I. What is that in front of you guys? What is that? Huh? I literally don't understand. Is it like a light reflection? There's nothing there, but it comes back every time. I'm so confused. It's right there. I have no idea what the heck that is. And now there's an orb. What is that? I don't know. Is there a weird reflection? Okay, anyways. This weekend, my sister gifted Ryan and I some tickets. She was going to go to a comedian show, and for whatever reason, she's not going now. So she gifted the tickets to Ryan and I for a Christmas gift, which was so sweet. And Ryan and her are very well, versed. No, they know who the comedian is. His name is Shane Gillis. And I don't really ever watch comedian things online, only because it's very rare for them to hit for me. I'm just usually not in the mood. I'm probably the worst person to make laugh because, I don't know. I have to be there. I have to be there in the moment to laugh at things. So, if somebody falls right in front of me, I'm going to help you up, but I'm going to laugh too. And when it comes to comedy, it's just rare for a movie or a show or whatever to really make me laugh. I'll be like, but if it's in person and just being in the atmosphere of laughing people, it gets me, So Ryan was going to show me some clips of his comedic style because he said that it is very much him and my sister, which they are both so inappropriate. Inappropriate, like politically inappropriate with adult humor, I guess is the way to put it. So I'm not quite sure where this comedian falls into place, but I am probably gonna laugh because I don't know. I just feel like there's a place for people to be uncensored and have like a unfiltered place of speech, and comedy has always been one of those safe places in my brain for people to say things. And I know that that's not like accepted across the board. People really do get offended by comedians, and whatever, everybody's got their own thing. But my point is, I didn't want Ryan to show me who he was or what type of humor he has, because I really just want to go in it and have like a surprise, like, oh my gosh. So I'm expecting to probably laugh from my gut, and I so need that. So whatever situation my sister was in that couldn't go, I'm sure it's going to be one of the best gifts for us, because Ryan and I have just been so pressed at capacity, all the things, and we could use a good nonsensical laugh session. Okay, I also need to add a teaspoon of the W sauce and a can of beef broth. Do I have a can of beef broth? I panicked for a second because I was like, I don't remember buying beef broth. I must have known I already had it, or I did buy it, I just don't remember. The W sauce is a tablespoon, which down here. This weekend I'm also planning on taking the boys Christmas shopping for their dad and their brother, so we can get that out of the way. And really, I think I'm set, other than I want to get a few more gifts for Ryan, and I still need to get clothes for Finn. And then I'm set. 3 garlic cloves, crushed or minced, however you want to say it. Can I use canned garlic? Yes. I just feel like this pack's more of a punch, and I feel like we need that in this dish. So I don't know actually if I'm going to vlog this weekend, because I know that if we're going to that thing on Saturday, the morning time, I'll probably be using to take Finley shopping. And then I kind of just want to be present with him, you know, while he figures out what he wants to get his dad and his brother, which is always funny, like just to see what they come up with. And then Sunday I'll be doing that with Brody. And I'll probably have a lunch date with both of them too, because, you know, gotta make it kind of special. I wish I could pull you guys back more so you could see me cook, but I got a little kitchen. Little humble kitchen. I was watching, shocker, Brittany's vlog the other day, and she was talking about staying in and like how every time we leave the house we spend money. And I was just thinking about that, because it's like I left the house on my lunch the other day to actually run home and bring in a package. We have a box that the delivery people can put in, but since I'm on a busy road, I just don't like leaving boxes exposed. And in this case, the box was bigger, so it was like popping out of our little secret box. Anyways, I'm like, okay, on my lunch, I'm gonna run home and put that inside. And then I decided to go to lunch that day instead of stay inside and eat my lunch. And she just kind of like drove that point of, yeah, when we leave our house, we do spend extra money, because I am like her. I will get myself something to eat. I will get myself something to drink. I'm not somebody that like pre-packages. My nose is itchy. Why the heck is my nose so stinking itchy? I don't pre-package things, and I'm usually, when I leave the house, I am out for a long time, and I too spend things. I'm like, oh, I'll just stop at Goodwill. Even though I have gotten better at not always buying things there, but I still spend extra money. And shoot, when I bought lunch the other day, I wanted to try that SpongeBob, what's it called? Like meal at Burger King. And I wanted to do the whole experience. You guys, the SpongeBob experience cost $23. What the heck? And I didn't even get the full experience because their pineapple frozen machine was down. And they charged the same, so I got a frozen Coke. But the experience, by the way, is a Whopper with a yellow bun. It tasted good. It tasted like a Whopper, no big deal. And then they had these potato bites that have pieces of bacon in it that come in a little treasure chest. And then they have cheese, like a berry cheesecake. Supposed to like tie in Patrick, and that's it. That's your $23 experience. I felt robbed when I got my card back because I didn't realize that's how much it cost. Like, was I not paying attention? I just saw, you know, the big fancy fun spot SpongeBob bundle, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. $23? Get out of here. It was supposed to come with a pineapple float, which is the part that I like saw too. I'm like, oh, that sounds good. You know what? My husband said that he's never going to Burger King again because their prices are ridiculous, and he's right. Burger King is out of hand, way out of hand. So to tie back into that vlog that I'm talking about, she is right. When we leave our house, we spend so much more money, and I leave the house all the time. So that's something that I need to really start thinking about more, because I really want to improve this kitchen. I really, really, really do. And I can't do that until I pay off our credit cards. And it's going to be so much easier and faster to pay them off if I'm spending less money on being out and about. Bah! And like after church, I've been going out to eat because I'm hungry, and I've been grocery shopping after church. So by the grocery store, there's, you know, a couple little Chinese places. There's a Jimmy John's. And if I decide to go shopping at Walmart, I could have a Taco Bell, I could have a Burger King, I could have a McDonald's, a KFC, like all of that stuff is all in the parking lot of the, oh, where is my whisk? Did I ever use it today? I did. That's all right. These fast food places are in the parking lots of the grocery stores, and it's like they know. They know people don't want to go in hungry, or they come out of the store hungry. And I am people. I am the people. So anyways, I need to work on that. I'm hoping my fasting somehow helps, because I've eliminated times to eat. Okay, I've got that. So I need to saute, what? I have to saute the meat in a skillet? Oh my gosh, I missed that step. I'm running out of time. Tells me to use a beef round and to cut into thin strips. I think I'm gonna end out my vlog for my week vlog and take a little break this weekend. Maybe I'll film on Sunday, but I do want to give myself Saturday to kind of just crank through some chores and enjoy the evening with my husband. And who knows, maybe I can complete out Ryan's shopping when I'm with the boys. I just want to have a few surprise factors in there for him, you know? So anyways, thank you guys for watching yet another one of my Vlogmas videos this season. And I'll probably pick up the camera randomly. There must be something wrong with my, look at that. It's like do you guys even see it? I am so thrown off right now. There's like a thing right here reflecting. Anyways, I'm probably gonna do a video again throughout next week because there's always random things, and continue to share how I'm doing this holiday season. I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you're finding space to rest and to take care of yourselves. Even though I'm unhinged at times, I am finding space. Is it enough? I don't know, but I'm trying to feel thankful and enjoy my little moments. So I hope that you guys are doing the same. Anywho's, until next time, take care, love always, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.